Okay, Joel, you ready? Because it's just the boys. Welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Podcast.
It's podcast, but a bit different. And tell us what you think, because it's the copyright-free podcast. We're raw dogging it. We are raw dogging it. You won't hear any music because that's illegal. You won't hear any grabs that aren't appropriate. It's just us.
Oh, is that because we've done all our own sound effects today? Like, ding,
well, it's also because I think, there was some legal stuff happening behind the scenes. And put it this way, the podcast team are frazzled. They've been here for days.
Has there been some BTS drama that no one's filled me in on?
Well, we try and keep you in the dark. That's the best. We treat you like a mushroom. we just pile shit on you and keep you in the dark.
My God, that is the perfect summary of my job. Why not come to Auntie Joel? I can solve everything.
You're not a fun guy. You're not a fun guy. You're a fun guy.
I get it.
I get it. That's all my mushroom stuff, guys. I'm done for the day. So anyway, enjoy the podcast. If you don't like it, please tell us, and then we'll get Jermaine to fix it.
Well, tell Jermaine. Don't tell us. That'll frazzle me.
So can you DM Jermaine DeVars?
We're going with DeVars? Is that what we're going with?
I don't even know how you spell it. But just
D''VAUZ.
As soon as there's an apostrophe, I'm out. Just commit to the letters, It's like my last name, like Tim Itz.
So stupid.
So anyway, enjoy the podcast. It's just the boys. Ricky's doing her idol shift today for the last time, by the way.
The grand
not the last
final.
time ever, but the grand final tonight. Yeah. It's been fun in here today.
Idol's coming. It's been real fun. I just saw Idol's coming back though. They're open for auditions next year. I might throw my hat into the ring.
Probably a bit old. You could be someone who's auditioning's dad.
Oh my God!
You could be like
Eilish's dad. Someone's dad. I'm not old enough to be someone's dad.
Yes, you are.
I'm 34.
Yeah. You can be 16. You can be 16. You can easily be someone's dad.
So if I had a child when I was 16,
yes,
and I'm 34, my child would be how old? You just got an email.
It's from the Sydney Royal Easter Show. Yes, I will be attending. Thank you very much.
Would that make them 18?
I don't know.
Oh, that makes me feel ill. Yeah, that makes them 18.
Does it really?
Yeah. Okay, go to the show. End of the podcast intro.
35. You were they were 16?
If I'm 34 now.
You were 19. You were 19 if you were 30. I'm saying you're 35. You're pretty much 35 this year.
No, I've still got like 4 months.
Jermaine wants to be in the podcast. What are you doing?
Hi, Jermaine. Come on in, Jermaine. Don't be scared.
So I can ask you some questions.
Yeah, can people DM you if they don't like the sound of the podcast at the moment because it's changed?
Why can't they just DM the Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel?
Well, because you'll never check it.
And we might see it. And we're fragile performers.
You'll never check it. You only check your personal stuff.
That is not true. Everyone DM at Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel, A&D.
What if they were really hot?
Yeah.
Okay, then go on.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
I want to ask though what streaming etiquette is, because when you don't have like big television events like Australian Idol tonight, like at 7:30 tonight on Australian Idol, you can all tweet and text the winner because we're pretty much all watching it as a collective.
Well, can I just say, as someone that grew up in Perth with free to air,
true.
It was always like MasterChef. I was such a MasterChef addict, and I hated it when someone would ruin the surprise there. So I feel like with free to air, it's like maybe give it 2 hours, but also I think West Aussies are good at just turning or not looking at social media for 2 hours. But streaming is a whole different game.
Well, 1324 Tim, what's your thought, even in your family or your workplace, with streaming etiquette? I would suggest with a show like White Lotus, even though it's huge in my life and maybe your life, I'd say give it a week. Give it by Friday to freely start talking about the person who died on tonight's episode.
Yep, I'm going to agree with you. I think
it's
in
that
5
big.
days.
It's that big.
It's that big that you've got time in that 5 days to watch it. But
if you
because it's
really
streaming,
love it,
it's not.
You can put an hour and a half out of your day.
Yeah, it's not appointment. Oh yeah, it is an hour and a half. The finale tonight.
But apparently, and I don't know who this is.
Yeah, you told me this. I cannot believe this.
But the actor or actress who passes away posted on their social media at 12:50 today a picture of their character, by all reports, with the words or the letters RIP, which is just surely they're going to get their ass kicked.
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely, that's ridiculous.
Because at 12.50, it hasn't even come out on binge until 1.
No.
So anyway, that's all I'll say. There's no White Lotus chat here, and there won't be all week. We're not going to talk about the person or people or the child or the lady or the man that died. We're not.
Okay. I mean, there's so many options as to who it could be, so at least I don't think that's definitely not spoiled it for me. But yeah, I think
Of
you've
course,
got to.
there's heaps of options. Like it's okay. Here's a spoiler. It's someone from the show.
Okay, here's what I'm going
It's
to say.
someone
Though.
who we've
I
gotten
don't
to know
think, okay,
in the show.
No. What I'm meaning
It's
is
not
I
like
don't
it's
think.
not like Walter White from Breaking Bad's going to be the person that
that's
died.
not what I'm saying. I'm saying someone like
Or
Parker
John
Posey.
Hamm from
no,
Mad Men's
no.
going to come in and die in Thailand.
Shut up. What I'm
Or
saying
Peter
is.
Overton carks it. Like, no, it's not going to be like, it's going to be someone from the show.
No, but what I'm saying is,
What?
It's Parker Posey or Jason Isaacs or one of the more,
Don't say
senior.
words.
One of the more senior actors probably aren't going to make that mistake by posting that on social media because A, I'm guessing they're not great at social media, and B, they know better.
Do you reckon it's
That's all
Patrick
I'm saying.
Schwarzenegger material? Do you think he's the one that's mucked it up for everybody?
Well, he's here. He's in Australia, so
Well, he
I don't
was.
think it's him.
Well, he was.
Okay.
What's being in Australia mean? What if you're in Australia, you don't ever die?
No, but he's on our time zone right now, so he's probably appreciating.
I feel he's left days ago. I feel he was out here days ago.
What if I told you he's at my house right now?
Well, if he really was, you would have opened the show with it and done that every 2.5 seconds. I think it's safe to say that. Also, I think you're a bit old for him, and you're not his brother. Leonie, what's some streaming etiquette that we can? What's your rules around big shows on streaming?
Oh, look, hey guys, I think I'm with you a week, especially it's so big. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if you don't want any spoilers, keep off the socials.
100%.
People
I know,
are
but
just going to
it's
talk
so
about it.
Well, Michelle in the newsroom was saying on Twitter or X or whatever you call it, you can actually put in words that you don't want to appear.
Oh, yes, I've got a few slur words that people use against me that I've got blocked on social media.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll have to find a new way to get to you.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
Now listen to this. Expedia have issued a press release with travel busting myths. Myths.
Travel busting myths.
Myths. Okay, now you're a traveller. Tell us what you think about these myths, and I'll get
Okay.
you on the phone soon too. $100 thanks to our good friends at Nissan. I have one question. In fact, let's jump down to myth number 5 straight away.
Okay.
Every flight I take always seems full. Myth. Sunday apparently is the quietest day of the week for travel, with February being the quietest month. Now, let me just ask this on 13/24/10.
Ooh.
Was anyone on a plane on Sunday in February, 13/24/10? Every flight I take always seems full. Sunday's the quietest day of the week to travel. I don't know about that. With
That's
February
interesting.
being the quietest month.
February makes sense because it's after summer holidays. I find like the later you fly at night, the emptier the plane is because people genuinely jump
Oh,
forward
like a midnight
flights.
flight. Yeah, not full of kids.
No, I like the 10 p.m. I often, when I come up to Sydney, I like doing like the 8 p.m. or the 9 p.m. or the 10 p.m. home from Sydney because it's empty and you can have a little wine.
Travelling in the evening, domestic travel in the evening, is quite luxurious. You do feel grown up.
You feel grown up.
It's not everyone like fanging to get their Gloria jeans and mochaccino into them, running off, doing a big poop at the Qantas Club.
Yes, I know. It's all the poopers,
Like
all the in
heavy-
their Roger David suits, their heavy poops after their heavy lattes.
And obviously, and everyone flying in the mornings, the only person ever on their way to anything. Like, yeah, we're all going to stuff, mate. We're all going to stuff.
Just because I'm not in a suit, I have stuff on too.
Jeff, you've flown in February on a Sunday, yes?
Yes, most quietest flight I ever had.
Really?
Really?
Expedia are onto it. Of course they are. They're the best.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Sally, don't bust our myth. Is it true?
It was 100% true.
Wow, Sunday in February. Okay.
Sundays in February is when I'm going to start flying.
Well, that's not true. You fly every 5 minutes. Okay,
I
here's
have for a
another
while.
myth. Traveling domestically on weekends is more expensive. Myth.
Is that a myth?
Yes, Saturday is actually the cheapest day to depart. I guess because people are already at their thing that they want to go to on the weekend on Saturdays.
Oh, I thought it would be. So my guess would be Monday would be the most expensive.
Okay, this is not what Joel guesses. This is just we're just doing
I'm
myths.
just trying to get involved.
Domestic travellers who depart on Saturday instead of Monday can save up to 27%.
Mind blown. Myth busted.
Okay, second myth or third myth. The further ahead you book, the cheaper it's going to be.
Is that a myth?
3 months out is the magic window for international flights. Booking too far in advance
Really?
can actually cost you. What?
Oh, I thought the earlier the better.
Don't be too organised. Booking
lucky
at least
I'm not.
3 months before their international flight is the sweet spot and can save travellers up to 12%. There you go. Okay, ready for another one?
All right, Bubsy, if you're listening. Yep, ready for the next one.
The day of the week I book my flight. It doesn't matter. Myth. Yes, booking on a Sunday can keep more money in your wallet with saving up to 20% compared to booking on a Friday. How good's that? Do you understand?
You booked the flight on a Sunday.
Oh my God, I'm going through all these myths, all this. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Booking on a Sunday can keep more money in your wallet.
We're myth busting. We're not meant to be arguing. Cool. I'm going to book on a Sunday.
Okay.
Myth busted.
Okay, here's another one. Airfares always go up every year.
They definitely do.
Average ticket prices are down. What?
Oh, I'm sorry, but no.
Economy tickets are down 10% from last year and premium tickets are down 3%. Well, that's what you don't notice because you only book premium.
Can I say the C word?
No.
COVID.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Flights have absolutely gone up after COVID.
Can you not be Melbourne all the time and mention COVID?
We love it.
Time.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
Okay, you got arrested for what?
Yes.
13, 24, 10, you got arrested for what? Debbie and
Yeah.
Steph are here. They're calling from the clink. We'll get to you in a second. It's their one call for the day.
Their one call. I'll hurry this up because there's probably a queue behind you.
Yeah.
The top dog might want the phone. This 24-year-old American YouTuber has gone.
I hate them already.
That's why I'm not naming them. They've gone viral over the weekend after posting a video on the North Sentinel Island. Right now, the Sentinelese people are the most isolated indigenous people in the world. The island is protected by India, who completely patrol the waters surrounding the island and stop people from making contact with the tribe.
And you're doing all that off the top of your head. You're really good at geography.
Oh my God. No one can see me right now. They didn't know I was reading from a piece of paper,
we could tell.
and you've completely blown my cover. Now, this YouTuber filmed himself sneaking onto the island in an attempt to meet a remote tribe untouched by the modern world. They don't want to meet you, bro.
They don't even have YouTube, bro.
They don't know who you are. They don't want to meet you. And also, I'm looking at a video of you now, and you look like a nightmare. Anyway, he has now been arrested after he left behind a coconut and a can of Coca-Cola,
Really?
the soft drink.
And he got arrested for that. Well, so he should have been arrested for being a 24-year-old American YouTuber. Oh, no. Just like,
Where's his money
lock him
coming
up.
from? Yeah.
From ads. YouTubers get heaps of ads. Isn't it weird? Like, isn't it like if you get 1 million views, you get X amount, and then you get 1 billion views, you get X amount? Like, it's pretty crazy. We should try. Jermaine, we should do something like you should stop posting videos about your podcast and stuff and maybe work out what we can put as a show on Instagram to get us heaps of money.
Yeah, are we too late to break into the YouTube market? Like,
I know you're doing a whole day of throwback carousels or whatever it is you call it.
carousels.
Follow Jermaine to see what he looked like in a radio studio in his 20s. But why don't we find a fun...
I double tapped it. Jermaine.
I haven't done that yet because he posted it during showtime and I said that's highly illegal.
Yeah, you were concentrating on your broadcasting.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Post Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel stuff, like Tina
Yeah.
Arena videos and all that stuff.
Oh, I saw that Tina Arena video. Is that conference room in Sydney? Because I obviously
It's
wasn't
not a
there.
conference room. It's the Tina Arena.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
You should do one in Melbourne.
We'll have the Joe Hall.
You should do
The Joe Hall.
Or the Lavinia Nixon.
Really?
You just have to work out what the Nixon is. Or
So stupid.
or like where you wait for a cab could be the Peter hitch a ride on her.
I can't think of any. All I've got in my head is Rhonda Birchmore, but
Me
nothing
too.
works with Rhonda Birchmore.
What's another Melbourne? Where's another
Anthony
fake-
Kalia, Rhonda Birchmore. I'm trying to think of Melbourne celebrities.
Okay.
Gina Liano.
I'm like,
Oh, there's got to
Liano.
be something in that. There's got to be something in that.
Okay, I can't think of any others.
We'll
now.
circle back tomorrow.
Yeah. Or,
Put a pin in it, circle back.
Or like the key to like unlock the reception area can be the Alicia Loxley.
So stupid. I love
Okay,
it.
Debbie, you got arrested for what?
I got arrested many years ago, underage drinking at a blue light disco.
Oh, Debbie, did you at least get a pash in before you got arrested?
Yes, I probably did.
Okay.
I don't give away too many secrets.
Debbie.
But we drank Brandavino at the local park before the blue light disco. And obviously had a bit too much.
I love it. You sound so well spoken. Thank you, Debbie.
I love Debbie.
All right. Now, Steph, are you calling from the clink? What's your story?
Well, I technically didn't get arrested. It didn't go that far, but I was physically removed from a Justin Timberlake concert by his security guard.
Oh, my gosh. Who
You
was
were-
left
you were
when you were
checking
taken
your
away? What happened?
So when he comes past the stage and he puts his hand out for you to, high five him or whatever, don't grab a hold of his ankle for dear life.
Okay.
That's what went wrong.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
Where did you see the foot? Where was the foot?
What?
Now, we don't want the beach. We don't want the pool. We don't want the bath. We don't want the shower. We don't want the pedicure. That's the full one, right? Not manicure? Pedicure, right.
Pedicure. No, you nailed it. Tips and toes.
But if you were at like Coles in the city and you saw a foot, oh, gross. 13, 24, 10, where was the foot? Because guess what? Michelle, everyone's favourite from Destiny's Child.
Oh, I thought you meant our newsreader. Yes, Michelle, poormichelle.com.
How's this?
Yeah.
Michelle Williams posted a photo on Instagram from her first class flight over the weekend.
Oh, no.
Because someone was sitting behind her and their bare foot was poking between the seats. We've talked about this before.
Oh, I was going to bring up feet on the plane is a no-no.
I mean, I do. If it's a long flight and you can take your shoe off and your sock off and you can wrap it up in a little blanket maybe, then,
Yeah, no,
then
that's
it's pretty
okay.
luxurious. It's pretty nice, I will say, because I'm a barefoot guy.
Yeah,
as soon
I know.
as I get home, I'm straight, bang, skin on the floor, boom.
Skin on the floor.
Skin on the floor, give me some skin.
Give me some skin. But also, I'd worry that when people take their shoes off and their socks off on the plane, they then go to the toilet, which is not the most sanitary area.
That's why
and
you put your little airline sockets over the top, right?
Yeah, but a lot of people don't do that.
Because those sockets are meant to go over your sock, by the way. Those little ones that they're like kind of one size fits all and they're meant to go over your sock.
I pack plain socks.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
Anyway,
compression socks. No, not compression.
Michelle posted this. I promise you better get your foot from me. Now, that's not an accent. That's not an accent. That's just me reading her post. I promise you better get your foot from me.
I mean, as far as feet go, it's not the worst foot I've ever seen. I still don't want to see it. Michelle cannot handle it.
She cannot handle that foot. No, she can't.
And she's busy at the moment. She's in a musical on Broadway.
I'll take your word for it.
She's in Death Becomes Her. It's a really big deal.
Is it?
Yeah. You went to a musical. You went to a musical yesterday, actually. So stop ragging on musicals.
Yes, thanks to. No, I say this to everybody. I'm not a musical person. I like Hamilton, Book of Mormon, and MJ the Musical. That's it.
What about Rocky Horror when you came and saw it with me?
Oh yeah, that's
you
it.
you absolute bastard.
I forgot about that. But I was like seeing you up there, you know. No, I did love that as well. But I liked it. But MJ the Musical, if you are in Sydney, go see it because I took my kids for the second time yesterday. Got to meet the cast.
Oh my gosh.
They're so lovely, all of them. And they're
very talented.
They're some of the best performers I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen you and Ricky.
Wow.
There you go.
Take that up with Ricky when
You're
she
a
gets
little
back
love
tomorrow.
tap there. Annette, where was the foot?
At the cinema.
Oh, no. In front of you or behind you?
Behind me.
Ugh.
Like, yeah.
What,
Well,
between
you
the
know,
between the seats, like Michelle style on the plane?
exactly.
No.
You know, while you're eating your popcorn and your chop top. And not so bad if it's a good foot, but when it's a hairy, horrible foot.
Can I ask this, though, because this might explain a few things. What were you seeing?
I can't even remember. I actually can't remember.
It feels like an Adam Sandler movie or something, yeah.
Yeah. I give it a whack or I'll find something sharp and give it a on the top of the foot.
A Sharpie?
Not a Sharpie. I'll find something sharp.
Oh, right. Okay.
Perhaps my wit. And go bang on the top of the foot.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel's podcast on Nova.